Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs? Greetings and welcome to the final regular week in a very irregular season. Week 13, Bpffl 2020. Where the hell's the camera? There it is! I'm drunk. Let's get on with this week's picks! Up first, we have a match that will have some bearing going into the playoffs. All these matches do. Pay attention. I'm going fast and loose.
My wife tells me that often.
She says, good morning.
I'm still married, as a matter of fact.
Yes, well, you...
What's this? Oh, that's all right. Thank you. About a week and a half later it came, but there we go.
You know, I don't mind that because I deserved it.
You deserved it?
I deserved it. I did it to you. I deserved it.
That's okay.
That's the kind of guy I am.
You know? Okay.
And I was saying to your wife the other night, you know?
I saw you with Katie Kirk. You were a nice guy. I saw you on one of those PBS shows. You were very sedate.
It's easy to be nice to nice people.
It is. Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's funny stuff. But anyway, seriously, let's get back to the picks. Up next, we have ourselves the Bpffl Senators going up against the Eden Extractors. Now, this one is kind of academic because the Senators are out for the playoffs. This is their last regular season game, but on a plus side for their fans, next year they get the #1 overall pick. And for the Extractors, mathematically, I've done the math. There will be a lot of it. Quiz will follow. There was a lot of math done, and the Extractors can neither win the global division, nor can they wind up in 4th place, regardless of what happens. So whoever wins the Slaughterhouse Hangman matchup, we'll be getting to it later, lots of math, will wind up facing the Extractors next week in the first round of playoffs. That said, looking over the data, Extractors over the Senators by 5. Up next, we have what could be the most important, pivotal, and dramatic game played in all of the 2020 season. It's the Gowanda Thunder going up against the Rich Road Roughnecks. This is as academic a point as it can be made. Whoever wins winds up getting in. Whoever loses is out and rewarded with the #2 pick in the 2021 season. One spot left in the Central Division, Thunder versus Rednecks. Who do I think's going to get it? I'm giving this one to the Thunder. I think they've been on a roll lately, making a lot of controversial yet productive moves, and the Roughnecks, unfortunately, have disappointed me more often this last season than not. So, Thunder over... Not the Extractors, try that again. Thunder over the Rednecks? What the hell's wrong with you? Thunder by 7! Jesus Christ, you better f***ing sober up over there, pal. I'm not even joking. Up next, we have the Slaughterhouse going up against the Hangman. This one is also an academic match in the Global Division. The winner of this contest will face the Extractors in the playoffs. The loser will wind up facing the Aholes in the playoffs. Geez, talk about pick your poison. I don't know who to root for in this one. Oh wait, I'm your favorite bookie/fantasy football junkie. Of course I know who to root for, and that'll be Slaughterhouse over the Hangman by 5. Hands keep slipping. Must be all that hand cream you're using. Oh yeah, to moisturize for winter. Up next, we have ourselves the first match where math is going to be a priority. It's the Buffalo Bpffl going up against the Taylor Hollow Terror. Okay, been up all night, researching, doing the math. Here's how it's going to play out. If the Terror win, they get the Central Division. Period. Terror wins, it's over. If the Bpffl win and Team Snakey-da-Puss loses, then the Bpffl wind up getting the Central Division crown. Hey, it's going to get kookier from here, folks, I promise. I looked over the data, looked over the history, and that was history hitting the floor. Looking it over, I can only safely say that the Terror is going to wind up winning this matchup just because I think the Bpffl are going to be in a lot of trouble with so many of their players in Tampa Bay not playing this week. Terror over the Bpffl by 10. Up next, we have our final cross-conference matchup of the year. The Irving Aholes taking on Team Snakey-da-Puss. Okay, Aholes, you got nothing to worry about. You've got the number 1 seed in the global division. You're fine. This match doesn't mean a damn thing for you. But to the Snakey-da-Puss, this means everything. Because if the Snake-da-Puss wins and the Terror loses, then Team Snakey-da-Puss winds up with the Central Division title. Now, here's where it gets kooky in the math. And the math is so kooky, I'm not even going to give you a pick on Aholes Snake-da-Puss. I couldn't make a pick on this one to begin with because neither team really wants to go into the playoffs with a multiple loss streak going in. So no pick this week, Aholes Snake-da-Puss. But here's the mathematics. If the Snake-da-Puss loses, they wind up the number 4 seed and will go up against either the Bpffl or the Terror. Now, if the Snake-da-Puss wins, they wind up going from 4th to 1st. And by doing so, moves the Thunder Roughnecks winner from 4th to 3rd. So, right now, 5 teams, 4 potential places. I think I did the math correctly. Hey, Scotty the intern, tell me how I did on my math.
Well, see, I come from a highly educated university, so when I come out and speak to this white trash, I gotta dumb myself down. Like I'm a big piece of a hamburger or something. Like I'm a big Twinkie. You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you got a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal, so your chances of winning drastically go down. You got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning. Your Canadian mile is a kilometer. Your fraction, my 5/8 is your 9/16.
Canadian mathematics?
Forget the math. Oh, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning. See, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
So as you can see, mathematically sound. Okay, it's been a week. I'm tired. I have no brains left. See you next week. Playoffs. Now we done got that out the way, let's have some fun.
I thought you put the brake on the safety of the car.